I'm Buffy.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Hey, guys! On me!
Get away from her, you...
You're gonna see some serious assembly.
Assemble.
Ooh, it's Full Gear Saturday. We are here. We're watching the Tailgate Brawl. So get your predictions in for the show. We're going to go over every single match. And we are watching the Tailgate Brawl live right here. So thanks for joining us. My name is Zach. This is the West Coast Pop live from Hollywood. Glad to have you. Get your predictions in. Like I said, we're doing a tag match right now on the Brawl. This is it. It's a big match, and you're going to want to join us and make sure you get your predictions in for AEW Full Gear. Do you think anything crazy is going to happen during this, or do you think that is going to be kind of a mid-pay-per-view? I don't know. I think maybe we're going to get some good stuff on this pay-per-view. We have the Guns coming out now, who I am a fan of. Brian Keith, too. Big Bill. A lot of people in AEW right now who need a push. And this match right here could be their next big push going into December. All right, we're going to get your comments in all streams, so make sure you get them in. Phantom, thanks for joining us. 10,000 sickos in attendance. I love it. MJF returns tonight. I like that as a pick. Again, we're live from Hollywood. Hopefully it's great where you are. It's 69 degrees right here in Hollywood. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. The rain has stopped. Phantom saying MJF returns tonight. I could see that. What predictions do you have for Full Gear? 4 matches for this pre-show right now, and a pretty good pay-per-view I think that we're going to have tonight. Always entertaining pay-per-views with AEW. They always are. Tommy Lambert, I'm trying to watch, but I'm just getting no signal from venue. Are you getting it? What are you watching on? Are you watching on HBO Max? Are you watching on TNT? Let us know what you're trying to watch, Tommy. Hopefully it's not my signal, even though I am a little glitchy, I know. Are the Acclaimed officially back together now? That's what I need to know. Are they officially back together? We're going to talk about some DC stuff coming up too. DC is sponsoring this pay-per-view tonight. Any cool DC things that you can see happening tonight? They just released DC KO number 4, featuring Mercedes in a chokehold with in a submission move with Harley Quinn. I always want to say Harley Cameron now, and before it was vice versa. Let me see if I can pull it up. But I'm excited for DC and DC KO. I'm a big fan of tournaments. I know TK is a big fan of tournaments, and the Continental Classic tournaments have not been, the brackets have not been revealed because TK wants to make sure that everyone comes out of this okay and put people in there that are going to be okay. So that starts up pretty soon. Truth Magnum. I got to say, I'm not a fan of the Outrunners. I do have to say. But we're going to talk about this right here. This is 0 Hour from DC. This is kind of like what I feel 0 Hour on these pre-shows might be named after. Maybe it is to synergize with WB, but DC's 0 Hour was, if you're familiar with Flashpoint or Crisis on Infinite Earths, this was the 90s version of that, where Parallax, Green Lantern, went crazy. He destroyed Coast City and tried to create a new reality. That is 0 Hour in DC. Mr. All Power, how you doing? Yes, it is on TNT or Max, so hopefully you're watching on one of those. I'm watching on the TNT app, and we got a commercial break right now. But this is 0 Hour DC, and this is the match that we're watching right now. Let's predict right now who is going to win this match. I feel the Outrunners are cold. I gotta say, I don't know, man. Oh, it's not even. I'll say the Acclaimed win this one. I say we'll try to get them back on track. They kind of have a storyline, and we'll go with the Acclaimed on this one. Once we get a few more into this, we'll get to the predictions for Full Gear. But again, if you're watching, thanks for watching. And this is the DC 0 Hour. If you're not familiar with it, right here. I was a fan of this as a kid in like '94. I think this came out, but it's really cool. And yeah, 0 Hour going on right now on YouTube. And as Mr. All Power, says, make sure you're watching on TNT or HBO Max right now. Let me see if I can find the new cover with Mercedes Moné and Harley Quinn. Maybe I didn't put it up, but you can look it up. It's a pretty cool cover. It's for number 4 of DCKO. They had one with Hangman. They had one with Tony Storm. Nah, it looks like I forgot to upload it, but that's okay, right? Newark, New Jersey. Tailgate Brawl. I like these Tailgate Brawls. I like this as a nice warm-up to the pay-per-view. I know WWE doesn't do these anymore, but I like them. Dalton Castle on commentary. I kind of like that. It's going to be a unique kind of situation with Dalton Castle. These are the DC characters that you'll see with the AEW characters. So these are the renders that you'll see versions of coming out. And this comic right here with DC will be out next year in 2026. So maybe tonight with DC sponsoring the Fall Brawl, we'll get some synergy and figure out more of what's going on right here with this, because I'm pretty excited about this, and I'm going to be picking up this comic right here. Tony Schiavone. I feel like this is a perfect fit for Tony Schiavone, and maybe he should be taken off the main show. Outrunners getting the crowd warmed up. They do their job. They really do, but I'm just not into them. They look like a wet pack of Winston cigarettes. Actually, I'm sorry, those outfits, they're Marlboro. They are literally wearing Marlboro outfits. They are wet packs of cigarettes. The Outrunners are. Anyone going to any wrestling events coming up? I know some people going to Survivor Series next weekend in San Diego. It's too pricey for Knock and I. We are going to House of Glory. Shotzi Blackheart just won their championship from Indy Hartwell last night. So if you caught any of that, check it out. It is cool. That is a good wrestling company, independent one right there, ran by Amazing Red. And I think I heard too, was it Knock the 20? Someone told me that Master P is a part of it. So I'm going to be seeing House of Glory coming up in January. Big elbow. All right, Dalton Castle. It's like awkward comedic stuff going on right there. Are they going to scissor? Are we going to get the scissoring? No, says Big Bill. Oh. What do Big Bill and Brian Keith do? Do they continue as a tag team? Do they wait for Jericho, who I swear is coming back to AEW? I think all this, Jericho's too smart. Jericho's coming back to AEW. Juice got it. Juice got the win. Juice Robinson, you got your wish, Mr. All Power. Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn get the win. Austin Gunn's got really nice teeth. Those are all natural. Sorry, Roman Reigns. Yeah, anybody here? Oh, sorry, let me get to this right here. Is there a Jay White update? I love Jay White. Jay White's awesome. Is there a Jay White update? They just won $200,000 for this match. $200,000. Let us know if anyone has a Jay White update. I have no idea what's going on with Jay White. I know we were talking about who we wanted to see come back at the last pay-per-view, and he was the main name to come up. All right. $200,000. Juice Robinson. Freshly shaved Juice Robinson. All right. We're doing the Full Gear trailer right now. Let's do some predictions going on here and get your picks for this pay-per-view. 45 minutes away. That's the countdown for Full Gear. And please let me know any thoughts in your head. What do you think DC is going to have in store for Full Gear? Lanterns got pushed back, so it's not going to be Lanterns. That show got pushed back. It's coming out like later now. It's supposed to come out in January. I'm very bummed about that. I'm really bummed about Lanterns not coming out. These are the matches tonight that we're going to see. We just saw this tag match right here. El Sky team versus the Don Callis family. Very, I don't want to say strange because the card's already full, but not odd that we're getting Okada and Takeshita on the Fall Brawl here. But that's okay. At least together we get to watch some greatness, huh? Nick White Classic. We can't wait for the show either. Full Gear is on. Let us know your predictions coming up right here. All right, Boom and Doom versus RPG Vice. Okay. This match can go on next. Don Cal should end this because in case they go over like they did the last tailgate with FTR, I think you have a team like Takeshita and Okada go and do the overrun. And this is the Workhorsemen versus Eddie Kingston and Hook. Hook getting stuck with Eddie Kingston. When will Hook break free and be his own man? The FTW belt, be next to someone constantly. That is it. Again, we talk about 0 Hour. Check out 1994 0 Hour from DC since DC is sponsoring tonight's Full Gear pay-per-view. It was one of my favorites growing up. And they were doing multiverse stuff in a very fun way, as you can see from that Superman Man of Steel number 37 cover way back then in the 90s. This right here, this is funny. The streak is over. The Weekend is no longer your WrestleMania champion. The official theme song is going to be version number 20 of Back in the Saddle from Aerosmith and Youngblood. So it's a cool fit, but the Weekend streak is over. I can't do my Undertaker too well. All right, 45 minutes away, and we get to the main show, Full Gear. The stage looks okay. It looks a little different from what they usually do. I'm digging the stage. You guys checking that out? Oh, man, I love collabs like this. This is probably one of my favorite collabs of the year. We'll see what they do with it. But we'll see what they do. DC and AEW leading into next year's AEW DC crossover. The big show is out now. Paul White. The show is over. Paul White is out right now. Look at this. 17 world championships, Tony Schiavone says. Oh, a DC-inspired stage. What if they do that? What if Kenny Omega comes out dressed as Batman, and then they do the Tron as like the Bat Cave? The bats flying out, and then, ooh, I like that. Who? There's probably gonna be Harley Quinn, and they'll probably be in the women's multi-match. What? Do some predictions, and then let's go and not just predict the matches. We should also predict the DC stuff that could happen between each of these matches. Now that Paul White's out, DC inspired stages. I like that. All right, let's get some predictions in. I don't really have the matches in order, except I know the main event is going to be the men's steel cage match. That's what they said online. So let's check it out here in any order. The Casino Gauntlet match. Any big surprises during this match? They hurt people, and they're in the number 1 and number 2 spot. The first ever AEW National Champion will be decided. Tony Khan has said that he and Billy Corgan had to talk about this belt. It is an NWA belt. They have the actual belt. They have the guy who won it actually in NWA. This is just another version of it. Any surprises in this match? This is where the returns could happen. This is where Jay White could return. This is where MJF could return. A lot of things could happen in this match here. This is an exciting match. What also could happen is one of these two, where are you? These two men could win. And someone who is not under contract, like Cedric Alexander, could come in. Ricochet, this is good. Okay, Ricochet finally wins AEW Gold and defends on the Indies and New Japan. I could see that. He's got... he's got the gimmick for it, you know, where he could cause a ruckus inside an independent wrestling arena or gym or wherever they do the independent stuff that you're going to watch. I like that idea. Ricochet wins gold. We are so focused over here on the Hurt Syndicate that we don't... Yes, I like that. I like that. I think that might be a great prediction for that match. I don't know who I'd pick one of these two personally. I'd say I don't want the Hurt Syndicate to break up. I'll say Bobby Lashley. I like Ricochet. I'll say Bobby Lashley. Let us know who you think down there. This light is super bright. There we go. Hi. How you doing? Any DC-inspired stuff? I think this is just DC-inspired gear. Unless they do a really cool Hall of Justice at the end, which I don't know if that would really make sense. Someone's got to come out as Darkseid. Bobby Lashley as Darkseid would be pretty cool. All right, let me know your picks for this match right here. These are really fun. I think this is a great way to kick off the pay-per-view. Next up, the 4-way tag match. The winning team picks the match stipulations for their match. First off, let's get to the fun DC stuff. Someone in this match, I think, is going to do Harley. It could just be Harley. It could be that simple. Harley Cameron could dress up as Harley Quinn. I think Megan Bayne dresses up as Wonder Woman. I think Mina Shafir dresses up as Mina Shafir. Timeless Toni Storm. What if she dressed up as an old school Wonder Woman? You know, like the old comics one with the shorter hair, kind of like hers. That'd be cool. And then anyone else could dress up as anyone else too. Probably get a Black Canary in there. Maybe a Zatanna. For the win, picking a stipulation, I think it's going to be Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne. That's going to be my pick. That's going to be who I think is going to win because it's going to be more of a Death Riders theme because Tony Khan loves it. We have like a bunch of different like no DQ, steel cage match, all these things tonight. So I think that's who's going to win. Let me know your pick for this women's 4-way match. 9 matches tonight. Look at how good Samoa Joe is. Twisted Metal got picked up for a 3rd season, so if you're into that, I did finish the 2nd season. This should have been 2 tag tournament matches. 100% agree, Phantom. 100% agree. That's it right there. That is it. Pac will destroy Darby. I kind of hope so. Wouldn't that be it? Holy crap. That is it. That might be it. The prediction of the night will lead to... Okay, check this out. Pac destroys Darby. Kyle beats Jon Moxley. Then we see... This is the road to kicking Jon Moxley out of the Death Riders. You see? He can't get the job done, but others can. Oh, I like that, Nick. All right. Let's get to the next one. Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly. No holds barred. Yes, these stipulations are all over the place this pay-per-view, just like they usually are, AEW style. I don't know. For losing in a technical wrestling hold, I figured this would be a no holds barred type of match, but we'll see. I'm dressed like John Moxley, but I'm gonna go because of this comment right here. Will Pac destroy Darby? I think we'll have Kyle O'Reilly beat John Moxley. That'll be twice in a row, and it'll lead to John Moxley getting kicked out of the Death Riders on Dynamite. So let me know your pick for that as we're getting to a new match right now. All right, RPG Vice. All right, we're going to go to Costco really quick. We're going to buy in bulk. And it is time for this is a bathroom break match. I'm sorry. This one is a bathroom break match. Big ramp. I like that big ramp. Someone's got to do something cool. It's nice and smooth on there too. So it's either going to be a Tron or maybe someone dressed as Batman rides a Batmobile down. Paul White on commentary. This theme song for him. Look at this. I can't believe this. He got an ovation. This dude got an ovation. The Rizzler. Who is getting the pop here? Is it the Rizzler? Is it QT Marshall? This boom. This is like crazy. Aaron Solo's out there too. Wait, is there pyro or is just pyro sounds? Oh, there it is. Boom and doom. Okay, if you're a big fan of these two, let me know. If you are a fan of this in AEW, you cannot complain about Logan Paul in WWE. You know what? We can still complain about Logan Paul in WWE. All right, Noob, how you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. They're bringing the boom to you, Noob. All right, this match is up. I'm sure it's going to be quick. Okay, that was pretty... Don Callis is... As much as I'm not a big Don Callis fan, he knows how to work the business. Actually using Paul White. This is very interesting. All right, Paul White's playing very well off Don Callis. I like it. All right, Knox going to join us in a bit, and then we'll continue with the predictions. We'll watch Boom and Doom take on RPG Vice. Let us know any predictions you have, and I do like the DC inspired predictions too that you can throw out there. DC being part of this pay-per-view. This guy fights at like every AEW show. What is this? Go. What do you... Oh man, that's the Doom, is the leg. The Rizzler just sitting there. All right, Boom and Doom. After this, Elf is on, and then Fred Claus. What else does TNT have on next? Oh, Fred Claus right after Fred Claus. Clever programming, TNT. I wonder why the cable networks and WB are not doing so well. All right, we got a commercial break right now. Phantom is feeling the boom. Phantom has that wrap on vinyl. Are you guys starting to do Christmas stuff right away? Putting trees up, watching the Christmas movies. Last night, oh, and knock it in, I'll tell you the movie I watched last night. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I should recommend this movie or not. The movie I watched last night. It is on Shudder. Mr. All Power just bought the pay-per-view. Where'd you buy it off of? Did you buy it off of HBO Max? I want to talk to anybody who does this, and maybe we'll talk to you next time we talk to you, how it goes for you. Knock buys it off of HBO Max, and I don't think that he has any issues with it. So that's pretty good. But let us know how you bought it and if that's how you usually buy stuff. Amazon Prime. Okay. Knock used to do that. And then HBO Max, man. Anybody watching Welcome to Derry on HBO Max? I like a lot about that show, and then there's a lot about that show that just kind of irks me. Hold on, I forgot to plug in my computer. Silly Zone. There's the boom. There's the energy boom I needed. All right. Anyone else buying or thinking of buying the pay-per-view? On another commercial break, we're watching on TNT right here. So let us know how you're watching the Saturday Tailgate Brawl. Anyone watching Avatar next month? The Avengers trailer, Avatar trailer on right now. There are posters all up and billboards all over town for Avatar. I haven't seen an Avatar yet. I mean, these look cool. I just haven't been able to like really get into them. Because when it first came out, I'm like, dude, this is Fern Gully. I'm excited for that Avengers trailer, though. Supposedly, there might be 30 versions of the trailer because there are many variants of Doom, including 2 female Dooms. So we'll see what they do with all this. One of the variants, obviously, in the Fantastic Four ending. You stopped watching 6 weeks ago. Today's a great day to get back to Brawl because they'll do some nice recaps and get you up to date on here. The main event scene's really good right now. Thanks for chiming in, Chief. There he is.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the West Coast Podcast. Zach holding it down.
Woo.
How's it going, man?
It's all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's been a nice week, bro. It's been a really nice week, and it's Full Gear Day. If there's any fight fans out there, we had one Hangman already lose at UFC. There's a UFC Hangman. He's 0-1. Let's see if our Hangman at AEW can hold it down.
Knock, I'm going to tell you about a movie that I watched last night. It's a movie that you told me about when you saw the trailer. Can you remember a trailer that you told me about? And you kind of like shook your head a little bit after you told me about it.
Damn, I feel like I throw a lot your way. Let's see. I got nothing, man. Is it a bad movie? Did you enjoy it, or was it good? Was it bad?
Oh man, it's tough to say. It was an hour and 15 minutes, and it was a little bit too long.
Oh, I mean, does it go in stride with the game you're streaming? Is it Until Dawn?
Oh no, it is not. That's a good call.
Okay. But check out Zach's Until Dawn stream on the channel now.
Oh, why, thank you. Hey, before we get into the movie that I saw, Val has a question for Knock because Knock watches Avatar. Avatar Blue People or Avatar The Last Airbender? Which Avatar is better?
Listen, Val, you've been on representing our channel for so long. We appreciate you being a part of the Poppers. If you have to call in the Blue People, you already know which Avatar is the real one, and that's The Last Airbender.
All right, the movie I watched last night, Knock, the trailer you told me about that you were like, I don't know, man. It's called Good Boy.
Oh, that one. I completely forgot about this movie.
I forget to watch it last night.
The dog, okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it fell off a cliff here with the buzz.
It did. It wasn't really that great of a movie. It was very fun to watch the dog. The dog was actually better than a lot of the performers that I see in some of these streaming movies, but it is available on Shudder if you want to watch it. It's an hour and 15 minutes again. I think it was about 20 minutes too long.
Wow. So yeah. I guess it would have worked better as a short film, maybe, if they just got in there, maybe a good 15, 30-minute, because the idea of going from a horror movie to a dog's perspective sounds cool. Reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog. But it didn't, I don't know.
It would have been a great short film, Knock. That's exactly what it should have been.
Okay.
All right, Knock, we're going to run down some stuff really quick right here. We did 2 matches, and we're going to get into the rest of them right here for the pay-per-view. And since DC is sponsoring tonight's pay-per-view, what's been brought up in the chat is a very fun thing. Any DC-inspired backgrounds, or costumes. So we'll get your take on that.
I just started watching. How's the stage? Is it just normal stage?
It's a big Tron, so it's okay. It comes out in the middle a bit, and then Tron's on the side.
Okay.
It still looks cool, but
I mean, you literally have some wrestlers who were featured in the DC crossover. I feel like you do something cool there, maybe. I would have done the cold open with some DC inspired stuff. Maybe have someone like something Gotham inspired, someone being Metropolis. I don't know. Tony Storm Metropolis could have been cool.
That's true.
I feel like you could do something cool there, man. But it's the first one. Maybe they can build to another DC sponsored pay-per-view and then do some more cool stuff like that.
What do you think for this match right here? In the chat, some stuff has been brought up that's really cool, but people want MJF back or Jay White. So what do you think is going to happen in the Full Gear Casino Gauntlet?
I mean, Casino Gauntlet, I think we have the clear winners. It's either one of these members of the Hurt Syndicate or Ricochet. That's been the only feud going into it. MJF, I think they said he's done filming, so he's ready to return. He's been pushing off that honeymoon for a while, so why not just not take a little more time off? Who else is out? I think Swerve is ready, but I would save Swerve for either the end of the men's heavyweight championship or World's End. Damn, man, it's tough. I will say this: whoever returns is not gonna win, but they'll be in the Continental Classic coming up next Wednesday.
Yeah, I like that. And then what I said in the beginning, Tony Khan is waiting until after this pay-per-view to see who's banged up enough or not banged up enough to be put into that. So that's why the brackets were revealed this week.
I'm shocked Okada is on the pre-show on Tailgate.
I know. So, I think they might get the run over like FTR did last time.
They might. Them on. I can see that happening. I hope they have some CMLL people in that gauntlet as well. That partnership has been so good. If you guys have been following it, check out some of the CMLL shows. They get about 15K in their shows every week. Like they're really on fire. Mystico's, a big draw. Jet Speed just had a tag team match over there. Beast Mortals has been there for a while now. Those CMLL shows are really, really good.
And another one tonight, Triple A Mania tonight too. So that's going on in about 3 hours. So yeah, that'll be good.
You got Triple A Mania every other month.
Yeah, it's something else. I forgot the name of it.
Okay. I'm about to say.
Yeah. This one right here, I'm picking Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne, picking more of a Death Riders stipulation. I think that's why I'll have them win this one. This.
I kind of had Tony and Mina winning because I believe they're facing Megan and Marina next, right? Just because we had that finish with Blood and Guts, I can see them winning, picking stipulation, and I'll be their way of beating them. Because this duo is unstoppable. I don't see who can beat Megan and Marina clean.
Well, if you keep Marina in, anyone can.
Come on, man. You see their finishing move, man. It's the most devastating finishing move going.
You know why it's devastating? Because a channel changer. Did you see everyone else? Okay, kudos to the cameraman who got a good shot of that finisher. But the thing that I want to point out is how everyone in the hold has to adjust themselves to get in there.
Well, she don't really want to kill anybody, Zach. Come on. We got to keep it clean here.
God, you love her so much. You love her, I think, more than Roddy does.
Maybe not more than Mox, though. Mox is the big one pushing for this. He's the reason she's in this spot. Mox was like very. I remember in a podcast a while ago, he was pushing for this. And speaking of people,
who are you pushing for in this match?
This match, I think. I mean, what's the guy's name? Boom, the Costco guy. He's undefeated in AEW. I mean, tagging with QT Marshall for the first time. QT Marshall is the one. He said he's the one who fought Tony to get him on the show. And I think in these spots. I believe they're from New Jersey to pack the house and get a few extra people in there. I think it works very, very well. Like he's not like lost in the ring. They put him in a spot where he doesn't have to do anything too crazy. So I love this partnership.
It works. Just all these matches end the same.
Yeah. The crowd still enjoys it, and that's the biggest thing. Because I don't keep up with Ring of Honor as much. When did QT become a face?
I have no idea. Since he started wearing the robe.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I mean, do something different with him. I believe this is the first time we've seen Big Show Paul White in a year.
It's been a while. Hey, you know what's so good about Halloween season?
What's up?
Is dressing as your favorite person.
Okay.
Are we dressed as each other or are we dressed as Mox?
Wow. We must have got the memo, Zach, here. It's funny enough that you say this because is it the night that Mox gets, Godfathered out of here? He gets put down.
I think he saved that for Dynamite. It was brought up too by someone else. Let me find it here. Pac will destroy Darby. So imagine everyone else being able to get the job done except for Moxley. And then on Dynamite, they boot Moxley's ass.
Do you think this whole Darby run he's been on as that focal point was supposed to be his world title run originally? Because it seems like he's been
If he goes through Pac and then some other people, I do believe that, that's what it is.
Yeah. Because this Joe stuff with Hangman is good because it's Joe. He's the glue. But it feels like, damn, we need to pivot and give Hangman someone. We'll just give him some more Joe. Turn him heel. We'll make it Joe. We have to. Yeah. And Joe's been killing it, knocking out the park.
Boom, noob. Who do you got in this match?
If you're going to keep pushing O'Reilly and you're pushing John's downfall, which eventually would hopefully leads to some PTO for the man, you got to go Kyle here. I'd go Kyle winning here and have him challenge for the belt next month.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really gonna go, he can deliver.
That's a good December.
Real quick, thanks for jumping in and thanks for being part of the Poppers community we have here. I want your thoughts here because the Game Awards just got released earlier, I think last Monday, and for the category for best TV movie video game adaptation, your movie Sonic 3 got snubbed. 5 nominees. Last of Us 2 was nominated, and Sonic 3 was not nominated. It's like they forgot this was eligible. Dude, what's going on here, man?
Was it in there? Is it in? It is eligible. It got in there in time.
It's eligible, and it should have been on time. It's like someone just overlooked it.
All right, Twisted Metal got in,
and it got renewed for another season too.
I know.
Don't we have some Twisted Metal fans in here actually?
Yeah, Mr. Rollpower told me to watch it. It was better than the first season, but it's still dicey. All right, Brodito versus FTR, who are cold. Knock, who do you have in this?
It's FTR's time. They were supposed to win a belt, I think, a while ago. We've heard the rumors about the whole Hurt Syndicate stuff or whatever that goes. Brodito had a great run. I think FTR gets a belt here, and we finally get their feud on track with Edge and Copeland. Where are Edge, Adam Copeland, and Christian Cage? That's cold.
Edge is way done filming because they're in past post-production right now, so we'll see.
Yeah, let's get him here and heat that feud back up.
Yeah. All right, TNT Championship, no disqualification match. One of, I think, this is I think maybe the only no disqualification match.
Listen, they've had a good feud. Like Kyle was the Ring of Honor TV champion, while Briscoe was the Ring of Honor World champion. Had some matches in Ring of Honor, matches at the C2 last year, matches on pay-per-view before last month's pay-per-view at Wrestle Dream. This is their 6th match together, and TK loves this feud. So I have Mark Briscoe winning here because in order to get to a game 7, a match 7, Briscoe has to force that. So I have Mark Briscoe winning this championship. But it's tough because one more defense, and Kyle is the all-time winningest TNT champion with the most defenses. So
who's he scrubbing out?
I don't know who he's beating out.
Okay.
To be honest. I don't know. I mean, maybe Cody on one of those runs. I feel like I can't remember. I feel like the TNT gets jumped around so much. I don't know who had the belt the longest.
That's true. The OTC is here. Thanks for chiming in. We'll see you next weekend in San Diego, Chief.
Yes, sir. San Diego.
All right, a $1 million match. We just had a $200,000 match won by Juice and Gunn. We have a $1 million match right here.
Yep. $1 million band, $1 million match. Zach, I'm actually on board for this match now. And I'm going to tell you why. Full Gear has always been about the elite. It's always been their story, their story conclusion, story beginnings. The Bucks have been riding this broke Bucks thing for a while now. So imagine with $1 million on the line, would you rather win $1 million with a family like, the Don Callis family, this group of people you don't really even want to be with, or rather give that up for your real family with the elite with Kenny? I feel like we have a good story we can play here. I feel like they're finally a chance to get back into, like freaking Coming to America. We're back. We got our money back. You're going to give it up, Zach, to be with Kenny again. And I think the elite reunite. I think that's the match here.
Wow, that's some good storytelling. They're on right now talking with Josh Alexander.
Oh, convenient.
Don Callis. That was very convenient. That's a good story. I don't think I can top that one for a pick. I'll go with you on that.
Yeah.
Everything changes tonight, he says. So
yeah.
Kenny Omega, any DC picks where that he's going to dress up as someone tonight?
Ooh. I got Chris. I think Chris is always good to dress up as somebody. Who else we got? I don't know who Ricochet would come out as, but I can see maybe a Ricochet doing something.
Probably Damian Wayne, because he's a little.
And then I think you have to go with a big baby face. Maybe Brodito comes out as somebody.
Oh, I can see that. I like that.
I can see they both can play a Bane. A Bane mask for Bandito. Brody, obviously.
I can see that. Bane and Riddler, or Bane and Hush.
Oh, okay. Damn, he'd be a good Hush too, I think, if you're talking about Brody.
Oh, I was going to say, he's got the jacket, though. You're right. Yeah.
You can go either way here. They're both so different, but so similar here.
That's true. All right, this is the one. Pac versus Darby Allin. This isn't even, I don't know if it's even no holds barred or what it is, but it's going to be.
I need to know what Pac is doing in the gym. I need to know. Like, this guy is insane. To give Darby is such a giving person. To give someone that spot of throwing him into fire, have that cool moment. Pac looks the part, man. This guy looks like a beast. If I showed someone that poster, no context, they'd be like, "What is going on here? I need to watch."
Yeah.
Since Pac has returned, he's been in the shape of his life. He's been great. I don't think he's had any memorable wins, really. But Darby's on the run of his life. I don't see Darby losing here. So I got Darby for
I'm going to go Pac winning just for the storyline of everyone else getting it done but Moxley, and then Moxley getting tossed out.
Yeah.
Pac looks amazing. I know. All right. I don't see anyone dressing up in this one, which is good. I think this one's all business.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do anything too crazy. I mean, Darby could play something, but his character himself is already cool, so I think he'd be fine.
Yeah. Mercedes Moné, can she get number 15 tonight?
Damn, she's on 15. That's what it is.
Oh no, 14. You're right. No.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
count her winning.
14.
Okay. It's got to be Chris. This would be, and I love AEW. I love AEW, but this would be booking malpractice if Mercedes wins today. You have the story to build her up later in the year to have her have the downfall, have her build herself back up, probably as a babyface, to win the belt with her full focus. Chris just got the belt. Chris has been here since almost day one. And she literally said in her promo, if you watch the AEW Collision Go Home show, she is focused. She's been studying Mercedes Moné while she's Mercedes spreading herself so thin. Chris can't. You'd be burying Chris if she loses here.
I agree. Set up future storylines and a bigger feud. Of course, needs a big feud.
Yeah, and then to have those two matches last year with Mercedes, where she was on fire. I think this is what got her world title run. Chris was amazing in those matches. You got to have her have a payoff win here.
All right, and this is the main event. This is it. Hangman Adam Page or Samoa Joe in a steel cage. We're going to close the show with this one tonight.
That's a shame. I would have had Mercedes and Chris main event. I love Hangman Joe. They just main evented last month. To go back-to-back main events is a little wild. I would have had Chris and Mercedes main event here.
That's a spectacle. You got to have the spectacle as the go-home.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be Hangman. Honestly, I love Joe. You never count out Joe. In fact, Joe won his first TNA World Championship in a cage against Kurt Angle. But I'm going to go Hangman here for the victory. I don't know how we get there. We had 3 buckshot lariats last pay-per-view to get Joe down. Imagine he taps out Joe.
And then he just gets respect and they're done. I could see that.
Yeah, because I don't know if Joe's tapped out in AEW or at all, really. But it's got to be Hangman by some measure.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Hangman's got to win. I think Hangman or Joe dresses up as someone from DC, especially Joe. Like he's such a nerd. Like he has to dress up.
I mean, I know the game wasn't that good, but he literally played a DC character.
That's true. Do you want to rehash people's memories of that, or do you want to leave it alone?
I mean, if you're a heel, you're a bad guy, come out as King Shark in some way. I don't know how you'd be able to do that and make it look good, but I don't know.
Wow, that's it. I guess that's all that match needed to be. Those are the matches. So get your predictions in if you want to hit up what's going to happen tonight on Full Gear. Eddie Kingston just got the win.
Yeah, they got to figure out what they're going to do with Hook. Like this pairing is kind of just to give him something to do, I feel like. But I need something more to do with him, man. Like It ain't working.
It's not. Hook, I always feel, is an afterthought. Is it because there's been talk of him going to NXT or whatever it is, or is it just because nobody has faith in him?
And like he started off so strong, the crowd reaction was great. His theme song was great, and he had the good squash matches to get the crowd over. But like, they never went to another level with him. I don't know. I think it might be tough to do, but you got to figure out how to get a developmental program in there, or just start running some house shows every now and then to get some of these younger people some reps. Anna Jay's another example. Anna Jay, Hook, these young people who have been signed. We got to get them proper reps here, I think.
Do you think Anna Jay is going to leave AEW if her contract is up in a few months?
Not at all.
I don't think so either.
And that's not a disservice to her. I mean, Jack Perry says I don't think she's leaving a job where she's working with her guy. And I don't think it's over for him. I don't get a lost first round in a tournament, but you just build yourself up. You can chase for those belts down the line at some point.
Right.
If I was Anna,
you go ahead.
Sorry about that. If I was Anna, I'd resign, but I would take more dates to either work Stardom or work some independent to get some reps.
I like that. Yeah, the main thing is that people are complaining about them getting the loss in the tournament. It's a small tournament.
That's the thing.
If you already have your winners, you have to focus on that. It's such a small tournament. And like people said in the chat tonight, the 4-way tonight should have been the last 2 matches in that tournament. That should have been what it was tonight. Dragging this tournament out. You got another Continental Classic tournament starting. You have the new belt being introduced in a gauntlet match tonight. Like you gotta learn how to like wrap these things up and
And I think get on the TV time. You could have had this tournament. I would have been fine if you had a longer tournament and you stretched it between a Dynamite, Collision, and even Ring of Honor. Because we seen Anna Jay and Ty Mello beat. I think it was the controversial match with was it Knox and them that walked out.
Yes.
And they had some matches to build themselves up a little bit, but it wasn't like a tournament run where what if they won like 3 straight matches in the tournament and we're building that momentum and we're getting hot. The crowd's like, oh my gosh, they're going on a run. And then they finally meet Megan and Marina and they get stomped. And it's like, oh my gosh. I feel like we got a better reception if we've seen like some more legs, not the first round.
Yeah. All right. As a commercial, there's 10 minutes left. We have some big entrances yet to come out and one big match to go here.
This is
the
definitely
brawl. Maybe. Yeah, this is. Oh, this is this done purposely so it kind of trips into the WWE AAA pay-per-view 3 hours from now?
I can see that. I can definitely see that. I mean, TK had a great interview with Helwani this last week, but I can definitely see him, doing something like that and thinking about it because I mean, why not? But also, this is CMLL's Trios Championships. I don't think this should be a short match, and I'm surprised this is one on the main card or at a CML show. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right,
New
Full Gear coming up in 10 minutes. So let us know what you're excited for. There's a lot coming on in this pay-per-view, and I don't know. There should be at least one surprise.
What's up with Noob, man? Is this something we don't know? Is Okada not there?
Oh, I don't know. Anybody got some info on that?
You got some travel trouble? You have to look
Let
into
us
that.
know.
I know Takeshita is coming from Japan. I don't know if Okada's having some issues.
Okay. Let us know. Noob, let us know where you found that out if there's something going on with this match. That would explain the quick runtime here. 8 minutes until Full Gear starts. Knock, Mr. Allpower is getting it on Amazon. What's your favorite way to get AEW pay-per-views?
Non-Bleacher Report. I'll tell you that. I don't think you go wrong either way. I'm doing on HBO Max just because I have HBO Max and it's $10 cheaper. But if you don't, I think Prime's fine. I love Prime.
All right. Anything coming out about this Don Callis family with Okada?
Yeah, I'm trying to look into it right now.
All right. And there's some updates.
Also, the other thing, too, with that, speaking of Don Callis family, with Mark Briscoe, if he loses, he's supposed to join the Don Callis family. I hate the stories, kind of. I think it's played out where, like, the babyface has to join the heel team and be, like, their lapdog pretty much. So I don't really want to see that. I think him with the conglomeration makes sense. So Briscoe for the win for sure, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see that. I'm trying to think of who. I know there's someone in the Attitude Era who's, like, kind of like Briscoe that joined, like, like the Alliance or someone, and
Yeah.
it just didn't work.
I've just seen it played out and done so much, like throughout TNA, whether it's WWE. I don't want to see it here for AEW.
TNA going to AMC. I don't know if that's like the best thing. It's bigger, but I don't know if that's like the best spot for TNA.
I mean, I think they'll dominate the ratings for AMC. They'll immediately dominate because, I mean, they don't have any original shows anymore. Like the AMC golden days when it was Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, and Mad Men. I think they just play movies now, right?
No, they still have 2 Walking Dead shows or 3.
I mean,
there's the Daryl show. There's the one in New York. And then they have a couple other shows, but
yeah, I completely forgot about that. But yeah, I think they would dominate ratings, I think.
Yeah. What do you think of the stage now that you see it? It comes out like this at a diagonal.
It's kind of cool, actually. Like I look at it, Mr. Orr himself, Takeshita walking down with the IWGP Championship. It's looking nice.
I think it's cool. Nice. I think the ramp will light up for the show because it looks.
That'd
shiny.
Be very cool. I just don't want to keep seeing the same Dynamite ramp and stuff. Like you got to switch it up for pay-per-view. You got to make it feel different.
100%. All right, there is no Okada, but there are. I like this feud between the two, the competitive feud. Maybe he comes out with a bigger entrance of himself.
Oh wow! What's up with Okada?
Oh
wow! Yo, Noob, what do we not know?
What is going on?
I gotta look this up.
I like to put the logos up there, the belts for CML.
Yeah. Can we get a Mystico sing-along going? I wonder if it's kind of weird that I love that they do the Tailgate Brawl stuff, but you also have a pre-show going on, and we're not watching both. I want they said it on a pre-show. So I'm guessing they didn't say it here that he was missing.
Well, they would have said it back on here because it's at the same time. 0 Hour, which by the way, Knock, if you ever need something to read, this is DC 0 Hour from 1994. It's a reset like Flashpoint.
Oh wow!
Crisis. It's really cool. I have most of the issues, but it's really cool. On 0 Hour on YouTube is basically just the recaps and the packages with the 3 or 2 like RJ City and Renee sitting in an empty ring. Does this just build towards the feud between the two? Like Okada left him high and dry, and then they lose.
That'd be a good pivot, but like, did Okada walk out because he didn't want to be a part of this?
Like in real life?
No, like with the feud with Takeshita.
Gotcha.
Like, I want is it a storyline or is like something really up with him? Because I haven't seen anything about him not showing up.
No, they just did promo stuff with him. Was on the Collision taping that they did.
Who won the no, that's something else.
The Where's Okada chant going on right now.
Oh, so nobody knows. Noob, how'd you find out? You got an insider bid?
Noob. I love our community, man. Noob breaking news faster than the internet.
For real. So somebody though, somebody be lying on here. I've been seeing a lot of false claims on here. So, dude, thank you for getting us a real one. Well, so maybe this doesn't cross over then if there's some shenanigans going on with Okada. Oh, my God.
Maybe they lose and Okada just comes out at the end and, like, says bitch or something.
I mean, you got 3 minutes left. I feel like with your partnership with CMLL, you want to do something good for that partnership. But
yeah, I agree.
Unless does Okada come out as the pay-per-view starts? Do they pull him for that shot?
I think he comes out at like maybe in like 2 minutes, and then that's like a bigger like buy. Like, why is this guy coming out? And it kind of draws you into the pay-per-view. They used to do some stuff like that on Sunday Night Heat going into pay-per-views during the Attitude Era. Okay. So maybe they'll do that for this.
I know they do that. They have the DraftKings partnership, but I don't know how you would bet on wrestling. I just feel like I don't know.
I don't know either. If anybody's bet on wrestling, let us know because I find it very interesting. In the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. That's it. Insider trading going on. Don't know, Oliver.
Hey TK, what's the outcome of this match? Like, what's the money here?
Yeah. They did fantasy wrestling, like they did fantasy football, and it flopped within a year.
Yeah, that's very tough to do.
It was frustrating. I tried to do it for a couple weeks.
I feel like the crowd is just as confused as us.
Yeah, and I think they're focusing more on that than they are the match.
All right, we're working towards the stage now. 2 minutes left. Are we
Okay.
working towards something happening?
2 minutes. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen on Full Gear?
This might be the match because why would you write off Mystico to go to the up? I spoke too soon.
Oh, you are ahead of where I am.
They are going for that big Okada entrance to start the pay-per-view. All right, if he's pulling up in a ride like that, this has to be a work.
That's a nice car. It looks like my PS5.
It actually does.
Can you imagine? Knock, get out of work in your car in that outfit. How are you driving in that outfit? You got to have tinted windows, man.
You might have to. Don't get pulled over.
Oh, Mystical in the Opera Cup on MLW on Thursday. Okay. Noob, you are our encyclopedia today. I like it.
Shout out Noob, man. What's up, man? Here we go.
All right. TK has found his sweet spot going into pay-per-views with these up in the air time going over thingies I can't think of a name for. I like it. I actually really like it.
I mean, you do it smartly, make us feel fresh. Don't overdo it. But right now, it's a nice change. It's pretty cool. I think it works.
You do. Yeah. You do that. That's your version of WWE going off with the credits close, but then like keeping the show going.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you do it every now and then. I like it. All right, this match is going into OT on Full Gear.
Yes.
A lot of you getting the pay-per-view right now. Knock, I don't know if you heard the news. I think this is funny. The streak is over. The Weeknd has lost to Aerosmith and Youngblood. 6-1. Rest in peace.
Wow.
But thank you for everything, Weeknd. 6 WrestleManias in a row.
I'm pretty sure all 6 of those songs were from the same album, and he hasn't had an album sit. So it's like, come on, man. We got to pick it up, go through the whole album, pick another song. So Aerosmith's a cool get. That's a cool one.
Yeah. All right. Elf is on right now on TNT. Y'all got the pay-per-view on. So good on ya.
All right. How are we starting? Oh, they got the DC stuff. It's like a DC comic. Then they flip the Full Gear. I don't know what they did for pre-show. Oh, they're fighting in the ring. They're going for it again. Fighting in the ring with the pyro going off. Okada has not entered yet. The pyro is going off. We got 4 wrestlers in the ring fighting. It looks nice and it looks packed.
Yeah, I think they hit 10K. I think Phantom told us about 10K for 10,000 sickos in attendance, Phantom said.
I've seen something. So if they did hit 10K, that'd be the every single Full Gear has had 10K or above. So
you and I went 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, we were there when the swerve and the Hangman stuff kicked off.
That's right.
That was brutal.
Yeah, at the Forum.
No Okada yet. Oh, to Takeshita's dismay, here comes Okada.
When would you have these two fight and throw down? Would you do it at World's End, or would you save it for a bigger pay-per-view?
I'm waiting till All In. You milk this till All In.
What month is All In?
Oh, that's different. And it might push it back to August, actually. That might be tough, actually. Because this year was July. The cameraman just tripped while filming Okada's entrance.
Bitch.
Yeah. Damn, it'll be tough to milk this till August then. But you have a lot of stuff because both Okada and Takeshita are going to be competing for the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. It's one of their matches are going to get it. So a lot of stuff will add to this feud. This is really good. I mean, they might fight each other in the Continental Classic, though.
Oh, that's true. That adds some spice to it.
Because Okada has to defend that belt.
Did you see Shotzi won the Hog Championship last night? Beat Indy Hartwell?
Somebody else?
Indy Hartwell, yeah.
Okay. I did.
So we're looking to get Shotzi in January.
Okay. I mean, she's got a lot of momentum on Indy, so I'll give her credit.
Could we see Mercedes grab another championship in January from Shotzi?
That'd be pretty cool. Let her have this quick little run, and then let's get the belt to Mercedes. They love her at House of Glory.
Oh, they love her. Good production in House of Glory. I like House of Glory.
Yeah, I hope Amazing Red has a match on the card. He's been wrestling a lot lately.
I watched him versus Nick Nemeth online. That was a sweet match, man.
He can still go?
Crap. Oh, yeah.
Funny enough, he pinned, I believe, it was Samoa Joe on TNA for the X Division Championship with help from Bobby Lashley. 2 men on the card tonight.
All right.
Both Okada and Takeshi going for double superplexes right now. Of course, Okada, before anything, he had a move. He flipped off Takeshi, continuing that. Where would you have them have their first match?
I don't want to do too many series. I want like a one and done match.
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys are guys who can do series. So I guess you start. Maybe in the Continental Classic. Then you find another way to get them going in late spring. Then you have the Don Callis family blow up, and then you could drag it to August.
Yeah. I think it's tough because listen, we know Okada is one of the best of all time, but he knows when to cool it down and just get through it before the big matches. He's retiring Tanahashi. I can't see him taking too many risks. So to have a match right now before that match, I don't think they would go all out as we'd want to see him. And I think it's a weird time to have the Continental Classic. I get it, end of the year, but right before Wrestle Kingdom, it kind of limits certain people, I feel like.
That's true.
Mystico's back, by the way.
Did they say what happened to him?
What was that?
Did they say what happened to him?
Well, Hechicero tried to break his arm, and then he went to the back. Now he's back in. He just walked back out.
What match are you looking forward to the most on the card?
Mercedes, Chris. They stole the show last year. They're going to steal the show again for the trilogy. I think they're going to do a lot of special things, man. I would have main evented with that match. I mean, Chris is from Long Island. New Jersey's right there. She's going to have a huge, I think, support. That's great for your babyface.
That's a good point because that's why you could main event. So a lot of times you don't want to give away if someone's losing a title, but if she's from the area, that's a good way to go out on a positive note. Yeah, you could have started with Paige and Joe in the cage, or omitted that.
I wouldn't have hated that. We've seen you can have big matches open and it'd be just fine, especially if you have something like a heater like that coming later.
Yeah.
Wow, Okada's beating Takeshi.
Hassan, how you doing? Hope you're having a good Full Gear weekend.
What's up, man? Good to see you again.
Tailgate Brawl.
I think we got to respect the CML titles. And if Okada and Takeshi are not on the same page, they can't win these belts.
No. And like you said, he's going to be doing the Tanahashi retirement.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do anything crazy. You got to protect him a little bit.
They have to. It would ruin their partnership if they don't protect Okada these next few months to have him ready for Tanahashi. I mean, that's going to be the biggest Wrestle Kingdom ever. They're aiming for 50K. I think they're at 40 right now. So it's going to be huge. And then Takeshi, he's the world champion, so they got protected too. So I would really be careful with these two. And I think Wrestle Kingdom's done doing the 2 nights. I think they're only 1 night this year.
Did they switch commentary? Is it still the same for
Who is
Tailgate?
it? I think I hear Excalibur, Siobhan. I don't know if I heard Brian.
Shivani.
I hear it so many different ways, man.
You make it sound like he's a fine wine.
Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur. I don't hear Brian, so and Taz.
Yeah, they had Dalton Castle on in the beginning. Dalton Castle and
oh, they did?
they had someone else. Yeah, so it was a nice change. Then Paul White and Don Callis. So it's nice that they changed it up throughout this.
I like Paul White on the commentary.
Yeah, he was quick. He went against Don Callis like really well. Good banter between the two.
Good. I have Hechicero taking the pin in this match. I think he loses. All right. The Sky team from CMLL is going crazy right now. A lot of great combo moves. Wow. He had a pop-up front flip Hurricane Rana on Hechicero just now. Now they're going for Tope con Heroes. Double moonsaults out the ring. They're going crazy right now, Zach. They're going crazy.
I'd be able to see it if this was on the tailgate, like advertised.
You got robbed of a free show?
I got robbed of a free show, damn it. I could have been watching Renee Young sit in an empty ring talk about matches.
Oh, goodness. That'll be forever be one of the funniest things on the channel, man.
I feel like I told the wrong address for a party. Well, everyone said they were going to be here. Hey, everyone out there, if you want to have a good time and you like Eddie Murphy, Knock and I did an Eddie Murphy tier list. We just put up on the channel this week. Check it out. It was a lot of fun to do.
It was a lot of fun to do, man. Reminisce. We actually started watching that Professor last night.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's still a big fan of Norbit. Still loving that one.
Okay. Again, I got to recommend Bowfinger. After thinking about it after recording, I think you'll really like that movie.
Okay.
Especially after being on set like you have been. I think you'll really like it.
I'll definitely. I think I'll enjoy it. I seen some clip where he's just cheesing so freaking big.
Yeah. He's so awesome. You're gonna shout out for Norbit right here.
Here we go.
Oliver.
No matter what tier list we do, I'm telling you. Well, Hechicero just tapped out to Mystico right now. But no matter what tier list we do, we have someone who hates where we put in the C class or D class.
After you see Nutty Professor, Norbit is here.
Yeah.
I get it, though. Is it elimination or is that the match then?
It was a match. It was a single pinfall. So we went 12 minutes into the review with this tailgate one bleeding over. Takeshi and Okada are staring at each other.
Is Don Callis out there?
Yep. He doesn't look too happy. He's going to be even less happy when his boy Kyle Fletcher loses the belt later.
Ooh. I don't think it's time to break that family up. I think there's some more juice to squeeze out of that.
Yeah, after all these different change-ups and iterations, they finally have a sweet spot here. You're right. I don't think you should mess with it yet.
Yes. No. Keep it. Keep it around, especially if your prediction of the Young Bucks giving that money up to side back with Kenny.
Yeah.
Because they're not even like with the Death Riders. I don't know who said the Young Bucks are on. So
they don't really have too many heels. Like, I mean, the Hurt Syndicate were heels, but they're more baby faces now.
Yeah.
I don't think Ricochet and the Demand are there yet, but I do like them. So, yeah, I don't think they have another heel team. Oh, Pac and Darby are up next.
All right. That is the tailgate.
Yeah.
All right. The tailgate going into it. I'm excited for Full Gear. Knock, you got it hooked up on HBO Max. Mr. All Power's got it on Amazon. Everyone else, Let us know how you're watching Full Gear. It's going to be a fun night of wrestling. I'm going to be watching highlights of Full Gear and highlights of Triple M Mania later on tonight.
yes.
So it's a wrestling night.
It is, man. It's a great night. I'll let you guys know in the chats. I'll be probably live tweeting. So jump on our West Coast Popcast Twitter, and we'll see who's coming out in DC inspired gear.
Hell yeah. Yeah, find us on social medias and let us know how you're doing. And have some fun with us online. All right. Any last words before Full Gear starts up, Knock?
For Eddie Murphy fans out there, if you like Norbert, if you don't like Norbert, check out our Eddie Murphy tier list. But besides that, I'm very excited for AEW Full Gear. Put your predictions in the comment section below. Who you think's going to win?
Yes.
Loaded card tonight. Very excited. Out there in New Jersey. 9
matches.
I don't know if you talked about that already, Zach, but Gail Kim, who had a lot of one of my favorites of all time, had a lot of comments about death matches. She appeared in GCW today at the Mall of America next to AEW Full Gear, and she had a face-to-face with Joey Janela.
Wow.
Yeah, so interesting stuff. But Full Gear is about to start. Pac is coming out now. Let's see how it goes.
All right, that is it. Get ready for Full Gear. Get your white t-shirts on so you can look like me and Knock tonight and get in the Moxley spirit. I'm excited. Great wrestling tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Man, it's going to be a good night of wrestling.
It for sure is.
All right, it's time for Full Gear. Have a great weekend, everybody.